Welcome to SGL Spiritual Guide and Light. Hey, I'm SGL. This session will be very brief, straight to the point, because I still have to do all 12 zodiac signs. Other sessions, pair zodiac sign. I know I'm not going to get everyone done today. I'm going to do as much as possible. Moving forward, I hope all is well. All I ask of you is that you do not force any channeled messages. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, not a personal, and these are messages being pulled from the ethers and from those energies that are in my energy force. What else? All inquiries, email spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com. Again, please do not force any channeled messages. I don't know. There's something about an Eastern Star. There's a group that is something versus the Eastern Star and a Northern Star. So I am tapping into someone who there's a group that knows that someone has high ranking and they don't want the person to step into who they are. The person has already stepped into who they are. But once the person knows what their job title has authority over, it just feels like I'm getting that's the group, Northern Stars and the Eastern Stars groups or whatever. I don't know anything about that occult, so I'm just delivering the message. You're being spoke about, whether or not you should know your job duties in regards to your ranking over both groups. So I'm not really for sure about that, but whoever you are, you hold high ranking. Okay. So moving forward, Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition. As an intuitive reader, allow this reading to bring clarity, confirmation, understanding for the collective earth, air, fire, and water signs. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, welcome and welcome back. If you are new, make sure you subscribe so you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, welcome and welcome back. May you find the clarity, confirmation, understanding that you seek or need. Fire signs, Libra, Gemini, Leo, Gemini. No. Fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Welcome and welcome back. And air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Welcome and welcome back. All right, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be pulling several spreads. When I go to the next spread, I'll let you know if the energy is transferring into the new spread. And I will also inform you that I'm tapping into a new message, so you guys don't get misconstrued in thinking that it's a whole lump sum of a message. It could go that way. I don't know. Okay, and just to be on the lookout for that. I don't want anyone to be lost in the messages. All right, let me pull these. What is the side note for the month of November? Thank you. Awakening. Awakening, Two of Waters, and the Three of Earth. And then in the month of November, make sure you're not clumsy. Now in November, some of you are going to have a reconciliation. Others of you are going to focus on your talents. If you are not working to get recognition and you're doing it because that's what you love to do, be ready for a level of recognition where you know, basically your world is going to get turned back side up instead of upside down in November is what I see here. Someone doesn't want to handle the truth that you are gifted in November. These are side note messages. When it comes to partnership, there is no secret. There's no secrets in November. Okay? There is no secrets. Some of you are going, some of you, someone is going to grow on you in November. Okay? And once you realize that someone has grown on you, you are then going to look at their potentials. It's like you're going to, I'll just have to tell you, you're going to look at them as what they can do for you versus how they grew on you as a person. You're then going to see their talents and on how, it can benefit you. So it's kind of like there's someone here in November where someone grows on you and then you no longer see them, you just see the money and the gifts and the opportunities that comes with the person. That's just an FYI. I had to throw that out there. All right, for some of you, you're going to find balance this month um, with your love life, your business life, as well as being reckless with time. It's kind of like having time and doing what you please, doing what you please, whatever that means. Doing what you please. Some of you are going to be at a crossroads this month where you're going to have to decide, do you want a romantic relationship, or do you want to be successful with what you're good at? And your angel guides, whoever your angel guide is that is assigned to you that helps you with your creativity. I believe the angel of Uriel is over creativity, but I know that Uriel has, you know, their team, their team that assists them, and it just feels like whoever your angel guide is in the month of November, they're overly protective over you, and they may grow fonder of you, meaning there's an angel guide that is falling in love with you. And if you question in the month of November, what is wrong with you? There's nothing wrong with you. Your angel guide is being selfish. Your angel guide, who works for Uriel, doesn't want anyone to have you because this angel specific, this assistant of Uriel, this basically, I don't know how to explain it. Someone who works for the angel Uriel, an angel guy that works for Uriel, is fond of you and in November, and this angel guide is so fond of you that they're blocking the love that's trying to come in for you in November. Does that make sense? For those of you who know about angels and stuff like that, I really haven't had the time to, let me pull Uriel. I think Uriel's in this deck. I haven't really had the time because it's going to take me years to understand this deck. This is not a deck that I'm going to be able to like break in and tap into overnight, because angels is not a game. You know what I mean? And it's knowledge. When it comes to angel, it is a knowledge that once you know, there is no turning back. And so I'm very, very, like, I haven't even busted this open, but I just want to figure out, I want to look into Uriel. Okay. Uh, so let's see. I'm not going to bust it open, but let me find Uriel. It's deeper. What I want to say, look at Michael's at the bottom of the deck, the Chariot. I want to Uriel. Where's Uriel? I want to make sure that you're going to be okay, whoever you are. I'm not getting that this fond energy of, there's eyes everywhere. Okay. And so just as angel guides are watching us, there's eyes watching the angel guides. Everyone's, there is no nothing being unseen. Okay. So if whoever is supposed to come towards you in November, or who is towards you, um this angel guide will have to face trial. So this is letting me know, because I'm being told to say trial, this is already at the board. This is already being discussed. So basically, the board already knows. There's different types of boards. The boards that I'm talking about is this board they already knew that this specific angel is going to do this. So they already know the outcome. And let me find Uriel. Hold on. Starts with a U. It's not in alphabetical order, so just one moment. I just really I personally am not ready to go on the journey of learning about angels. It's because it's more dark than light. Ariel. Here it is. The revealing of God. Uriel, not Ariel. Uriel with a U. Where is it? I'm not seeing Uriel here. Why is that? So Uriel must be one of the assistants. Let me see. Why am I not? It's U-R, or is it Ariel? Let me see. Ariel, the revealing of God. I'm saying Uriel because it's Uriel. Do I have another deck that consists of angels? Let me see. Let me see something. Let me see what Google is going to say, because it's Uriel. It's Uriel. It's who the guide I'm talking about. Uriel. Uriel is the name of an archangel, various Jewish and Christian traditions, whose means God is my light, or fire of God. Uriel. Uriel is known for wisdom, prophecy, and divine justice. Who is the angel guide for creativity? Angel guide for creativity. Let me see. Gabriel. I thought it was Uriel. So basically, it's Uriel. Uriel is blocking a connection from happening but why isn't Uriel in here? That's what I'm okay. I wonder why. If that's the angel of light, what angel of light are they talking about in here? Maybe all of these assigned angels are the head bunkuns, because Uriel is part of a traditional belief system. So I'm thinking that Uriel is kind of like a knight in the angel guides, like the low ranking. But it says archangel, but it's low ranking. So Uriel is not in here. Wait, which one is the angel of light in here? That's what I wanted to. hierarchy of angels. See, which one is of light? Let me see if I can find one. Yeah, when you go on the journey of trying to learn about angels, you'll have angels popping up, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't even see nothing associated with light. So I was wondering why I was like, I'm not ready for this. So this must be all of the dark angels, and that's just a hard pill to swallow. So this is the dark angels. So for those of you who think Michael is the angel of light, it is not. It's a dark angel of the dark. Okay. Maybe we went through all that just to say that, right? Anywho, that message is over. I need to get out of that. All right. Okay. What do you want the collective to know? Okay. What do you want the collective to know? Let me timestamp this. What you want the collective to know? What you want the collective to know? Bear with me. Okay. 1720. All right. What do you want the collective to know? It's a lot of work. Having a timestamp and all that stuff. What do you want the collective to know for November? Courage is up in the air. Okay. This doesn't have to necessarily be taking a leap of faith. This could be being confronted with a person, a situation, and it's kind of like with this fire energy of courage up in the air, it's kind of like, having the courage to speak up, having the courage to say what's on your mind, having the courage to do something. I'll clarify if is this verbal or is this taking action? And if it's going to clarify verbal and actually physically taking action, we'll see. Let me see. Let's just verbally take it. What is this courage? What is this courage? That's up in the air. You have the Ten of Pentacles coming in reverse. The world in reverse, and the death and the rebirth in reverse. Okay, so this is just in the headspace in November. Some of you are thinking about family. You're thinking about how you could move forward. You're thinking about should you turn over a new leaf, or should you walk away? You fill in the blank of what deems as family. This could be a sense of belonging. This could also be a sense of wanting a family. This could be for some of you feeling like the lone wolf in November. But when it comes to courage being in the air, it's just thinking about it. There is no communication, verbal or taking action. All right. So for some of you, it is during the holiday season. Some of you are thinking about, should you be with family? And unfortunately, it looks like as of right now, it's still the beginning of the month. I'm tapping in that you're thinking about it. Should you go to the family gathering or not? You're thinking about it. For others of you right now, it's a no. It's just, I'm not going to say you're afraid. It's just how you show up, or however life is for you right now. It just feels like that's what's restricting you from an experience when it comes to belonging or with family. All right. So you have courage in the air for November. Um, Speaking life of courage, fire energy, it says, I am stronger than fear, bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the test of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am big. I am a being of new life. So um, we cannot dictate, before I close this out, we can't dictate how people are going to respond to who we are trying to become or who we are. And so when you fully know thyself and when you're fully confident within yourself, those who are not accepting of you, or those who don't understand you, those who misinterpret you, it won't impact you in a negative way. Okay. And so for some of you, you are worried about things that hasn't even transpired, that hasn't even taken place or happened. It's like you're creating a storyline in your head that hasn't happened yet. And so there is no blockage when it comes to having the courage to have an experience with family, friends, you know, to have an experience of showing up as you. Okay. All right. What are some self-care messages for the collective? Give me some self-care messages for the collective. Oh, this is a word of advice. Well, word of advice in regards to self-care, you have purpose, freedom, and denial. Some of you, you say that you are who you are, but you are not. So, depending, like if you're in a comfortable and if you're in a familiar place, you're probably your true self. But when you're outside of a familiar place, you shrink. So, for some of you, this is not has nothing to do with being a big fish in a small pond or being a small fish in a big pond. This has to do with you being your comfortable zones. And it just feels like when you're in an uncomfortable zone, you shrink. And so you need to have the courage to understand your own personal pursuit, because the situation here is freedom or whatever. And you need to be honest with yourself that you're truly not authentically being yourself, or you'll realize that you have not. You're going to be able to see your restrictions in November. People, places, or things. You'll be able to identify what is restricting you from truly authentically being yourself. So when it comes to self-care, with this word of advice here, do what you love and you'll find serenity in that. And if doing what you love is you, then make sure you do you well. Okay. Now let me pull this self-care deck that I was trying to do the first time. Give me some self-care messages, please, for November. I do have the November, what was that called? I don't even know what I called that. Let me see. I need to there's triggering messages, because for some of those messages, it has to do with those of you in the collective um, who have lost loved ones, are getting ready to, or it is a triggering session. But anywho, I'll get to that. Give me some self-care messages for the collective, please. And I don't think it's a triggering session. I don't think so. So I don't need to do that. It's a safe space. You have risk and listen. Oh, coming up, collective. And so when it comes to self-care, you you are taking care of everyone else, and you're not even betting on yourself. all of the risk has to do it with everything else outside of yourself. So in November, you're I'm not going to tell you to bet on yourself. I'll tell you to invest in yourself. You invest in yourself, there's a guaranteed promise. There is no, oh, will it fail? And this is just in regards to you conducting self-care. And you fill in the blank of what that is. Um, do you honestly need an open ear? Do you honestly need to put yourself to the side to attend to someone in November? Because it seems like every time a specific person that you are devoted to, it's like you're throwing the dice, right? You're not throwing the dice on a board game. You're not throwing it on the table. You're not throwing it on the wall. You're throwing it on the street curb. Meaning, you know, this is a life death situation. It is. It's dire when you play die. It really is. How many black holes are you willing to take in your life? You have 7 here. 7 is supposed to be a lucky number, right? But then there's 9, and then there's 5. I see 6. You know what I'm saying? I see 7 twice, but I only see 7 up front. But technically it's a 5. So whoever it is that you keep being devoted to, it's like they're energy swapping you. And if you keep doing this, they're going to keep bringing chaos into your life. And it's not about knowing how to protect your energy. It's about a certain type of boundary of protection that when you show up for people, they can't cipher your energy and use it for their purposes. Okay. And so when it comes to self-care, if it's taking away from the priority of self, you then need to rearrange it and be in control of how you show up in devotion in November. It's not saying don't, it's saying don't allow an energy person who's harnessing your energy for their own will. And I hope that makes sense. Give me a word of advice for this. I'm hearing that song, Who Do You Love? Health, discipline, and judgment here. Yeah, your life is on the line if you keep doing that because you don't know how to protect yourself against the forces that we can't see. So the situation is discipline. So basically in November, it's not about saying no. It's about making sure that you're a priority and you're not gambling yourself off and you are positioning those who you want to show up for to where your energy won't be tampered with. Okay. You have judgment here, and it's not giving me a sense of judgment like I'm judging you or I'm not going to like you if you tell me no. It's not that. It is you being awakened to the choices that you can say no to. Okay. When it comes to listen, it says people start to heal the moment they feel heard. Okay. And so when you're showing up for people, you are giving away your power. And then when you return to your space, you have nothing to rejuvenate yourself because you've been robbed from your energy. So make sure that you are grounded when you are being a confidant. Okay. You have risk here. It says take a chance. Every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growth. And that is this judgment that I was discussing with you. It's not about, it's about identifying the things that you can say no to and not risking take, how do I say this? Taking a chance. There's something about a promise that must be kept in order for some type of success to happen in November. Okay. What is it what door of opportunity is presenting? Hey, Tarot High Priestess Ruby. What is a door of opportunity for November, please? You have reflection coming out. Okay, so I can see why courage was up in the air, because this door of reflection is kind of like you're seeing the as of below and not as above. Okay, and so this, of course, when we are not familiar, or when we don't understand, or when we don't have knowledge about something, of course we're going to be against it. Of course we're going to shun it. Of course we're going to mistreat it. We're going to be a bully. We're going to go with the crowd because everyone else is doing it. Unfortunately, this door is a door that is ongoing. It's not like it's a calling where it's saying, you have an opportunity to go through this door. No, this is the door of reflection. It is just the souls are constantly moving in and out, as above and as above. And so when it comes to as above, it's like being afraid of the unknown, right? And being stuck in your own reflection as below. And it's like, yeah, you can't say you don't like something if you don't know about it. People, places, or things. And so this reflection here that's showing up for November, it's like, is this a whole new world? What kind of what if the collective decides to go through this door, what world are they going to go into? Transformation. Goodness gracious. So November, you guys, some of you guys are not ready to change. Okay. You know that this, you are comfortable with who you are as below. As above, you're saying no to transformation. Some of you are afraid of your own selves. So some of you are followers in the month of November. If they do it, then okay, let me see what happens if they do it. But just know that every person that goes through the door of reflection it's has nothing to do with you. So it's kind of like you watching someone get ready to go through their transformation, and it's like, wow, okay, what did you do? You're a whole new person. You know, with their courses is not your course. The only thing that's in common is that you get the experience to see who's going through the same, who has the opportunity to go through the door of reflection. That's the only thing you get to see. So in layman terms, let's say I can use this because I don't drink anymore. So let's say me and you we drink a lot. I'm not gonna say we're alcoholics. We enjoy drinking, right? So we're at the door of reflection. We're both drinking, having a good time. And I say, you know what? I just don't want to drink anymore. I don't have a taste for it anymore, right? And I decide to go through the door of transformation. And you're looking at me like, okay, let me see what happens, right? I come in, you see me from afar, right? It's like, dang, they look like a whole different person. You know what I mean? You're thinking that I'm gonna come back. No, I don't go back. You don't go backwards here with this door of reflection. So you realize, like, oh no, I don't want to stop drinking. So you accept as a below. You're accepting, your shadow self than your higher self. So is that a bad thing? No. Everyone's course of going through a transformation is on their own timing. But sometimes the universe will force us to go through a transformation, whether we want to or not. And this doesn't look forceful, okay? But what I will say is, for those of you who this doesn't have anything to do with showers and bathing at all. I don't know what zodiac sign that was when it's just a small aspect of yourself that changes when you're ready. But the small aspect brings great reward. Okay, that's the risk. That's the gamble. And then there's a reward, right? 7-Eleven, right? You hit the jackpot type energy. That's the door of opportunity that I see. What are the messages for November for my collective, please? Once I finish this session, I think I'm going to do 2 zodiac signs, Aries and Taurus, and see how far, because I'm going to stop doing readings at 5. You guys know Sundays I got to do my homework. What is, it's in reverse. It says practice compassion. All right. So collective, some of y'all you guys are going to be a-holes in November. I'm going to just keep it real. Like, you tell it like it is with no feelings. You may not be in a mood. You may not want to deal with people. You may not have pity for nobody. It's kind of like, what are you angry about? What are you upset about? And it's just like, now is not the time to complain. Not to you. It's like you could be telling someone, or just people in general, like, I don't see a blockage in this practice compassion in reverse. It's just like, this is just not the month where, you're not in feminine energy. You're not wanting to feel, nor are you wanting to have empathy for anyone else. Why does the collective feel like this month? Why is the collective throwing their love away? Because you focus on something else. You are focused on something else. You're present, and you're not in no high hopes on a possibility or what could be. I don't know. Some of you don't believe someone or a situation. Clarify. This practice compassion in reverse, please. Because I want to confirm, is this your table or someone else's? Practice gratitude. This is someone else's table. So in November, you guys, the reason why you have an attitude is because you feel abandoned, because someone is not serving you at the table, and you're being asked to practice gratitude, practice compassion. You know how you heard that saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you? That's some of y'all direct message. Don't bite the hands that feed you in the month of November. Others of you, don't take it to heart. So it's kind of like, how they say, if you've been to someone's house one time, the second time you come, don't look for them to serve you. You serve yourself. It just feels like in November, you're looking to be served, and you need to serve yourself. And in the process, you need to be happy that your situation is not someone else's situation, because the situation could be worse. So you need to be thankful than being ungrateful and having the lack of empathy in November. Okay. What frequency is coming in for the collective in November? The frequencies that you don't see is Merkabeth in reverse and emergence. So these are energies that you're gambling off, that's trying to come through. You forfeit. You're forfeiting these 2 energies that's coming through. You have belief here, and coherence in reverse. Man, doing it your way. Some of you are getting ready to go about something and you don't know nothing. You don't know what you're doing. Mm-hmm. When it comes to your belief, this Hierophant energy, it's an initiation, but you're not ready. There's some of you, collective, you guys are not acting like stewards. How can you go to the next level if you don't want to be taught? So some of you are going to risk these beautiful powers that you would have access to, and what's messing it up is being biased or stuck in your ways. You guys are not being good stewards, and that's a hard pill to swallow. Hey, I mess up sometimes too. I'm not perfect. And, I will say that certain lessons that you should learn from and you repeat it again and it's harder, you know, um, it will discipline us into a way that, you know, oh, an ego death is what I see. So for those of you who are going to go through an ego death, it's definitely going to position you to gratitude, being more grateful. There's someone that you're going to say thank you to that you would never have wanted to say thank you to. It's going to like burn your gut, your soul, your mind, your heart. You're going to be like, thank you. And but when you're saying thank you, it's like, I hate you. Thank you. Like, I don't like you. Thank you. And it's like, wow. Just don't say thank you. So, if for those of you who owe someone a thank you or position yourself to say thank you, and if you feel like that, just don't say nothing at all. But I think that's what takes the risk of gambling those powers that's coming through. So just say thank you. But ask yourself to remove the hate or this discord that you feel towards someone, so that you don't gamble off that abundance that's laid out, a table that's laid out for you that you can serve yourself. So you want to be careful with that. All right, for November, you want to be careful with that. For November, for my Aries, what do you want Aries to know? What do you want Aries to know? Aries, something in the near future. What it is that you see, what it is that you desire at this time, you're not ready for it. Okay, Aries? So November, what you desire, you're not ready for it. Taurus, what do you have for Taurus for November? Meditation and answers, big happy changes, perfect timing. Get more information in abundance. You know how, have you ever had a dream? Just moving forward, if you don't know anything about dreams, let me tell you. So when you have a dream, the dream, when you wake up and you remember the dream, okay, if you remember it actually was happening, that was real. Even though it's a dream, that was happening in a different time frame. It was happening. It happened. If you don't remember the dream, okay, it means that it's not real. Okay. So that's one knowledge, a key that I can give to you. I have permission to give to you. The second key of knowledge that I'm giving to you, that when your dream is over, when you're in a dream state, the ending of the dream is the beginning. Okay. It's not the beginning of the dream. That's the beginning of the dream. It's how the dream ended. That's the beginning. And then you go to the, hopefully that makes sense. Anywho, Taurus, you have meditation brings answers, big happy changes, perfect timing, get more information and abundance. Okay. And so the reason why I was being told to tell you about the dreams from the beginning, what's the beginning and what's the end, is because you have this abundance here, right? And it's like, don't be so quick to share your abundance because you could gamble it off. And it's the perfect time, right? to do things that you can celebrate and creating new memories and things like that. But before you do those things, make sure that you are grounded. Okay. So basically, don't mess up your lingo for a quick experience of happiness. All right. There, and I don't know how to explain this. It's just like, now is the time to do something, right? And it's kind of like, are you sure it's the time to do it? Or, you're happy, which is good, but don't be too generous in November. Because there's something that you don't know or something that you're not knowledgeable. So for some of you who are into that crypto stuff, don't gamble your money off. Start off small and build. Okay. Crypto is just like the hero's journey. I mean, it's just like the fool's journey. Okay. It's just, you experience something, and once that's over, you either going to experience it again or you're going to experience something new. So when it comes to crypto, take your time, learn the digital system, and then you'll know how to operate and build from there. There is no rush. There is no rush on the fool's journey, Taurus. So, happiness is a good thing. Okay. Happiness is a good thing in November, but make sure that you're not gambling your happiness in November. Okay, Taurus? All right. All right. So, Taurus, if you've been meditating before making any decisions in the past, you may find yourself so happy to where you're like, you know what, I can meditate another time. You know what? And you take the risk and mess up something. So, whatever practices that you have been doing faithfully, make sure you continue to do those practices faithfully, Taurus. What messages do you have for Gemini? Something you don't see. Ask your angels. What is Gemini needing to ask? What is Gemini? Why do I keep wanting to ask you Taurus? That's what it is. Taurus, it's a Gemini that's going to make you happy. And you need to continue to do what you've been doing. Don't get distracted. But besides that, Gemini, Taurus has good intentions regarding you. Or you're dealing with the earth sign. You have fear. Enjoy the moment. Taurus wants to spoil you, have fun, do all the things. What's that song? All the things. What song is that? Joe? Mm-hmm. Taurus, all the things. I'm hearing that song. Dun, 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 dun. Is that Michael Jackson? Jackson 5. I don't know who that is. I don't know the words. Cancer, take action. Okay, you want to take action in November, but you ain't doing nothing. You all talk, Cancer. Why is Cancer all talk and no action? Because you're afraid to. You're afraid to. If you're interested in someone, go on ahead. There's nothing stopping you. When it comes to just taking action in general, whatever you set your mind to, it's going to resolve something else. So once you take the leap of faith, something else gets resolved as well. And you know what that is? Who is it? Leo? What does Leo need to know? I was supposed to timestamp these. Let me go ahead and take that out. Leo, it's a no. Whatever this is. What is it? Helpful. You in November, Leo. Who am I talking to? Cancer. Why you don't want nobody to help you? Listen, if help shows up, take the help. Don't be stubborn and be like, no. No, take the help. If help shows up when you know that you need it, you need to swallow your pride and take the help that you need in November. Who am I talking to? Cancer? Yeah, you need to. Okay, and that's a very straight message for Cancer in November. Help. You have help and you need to take it. Leo, a year from now, something is currently happening now, not a year from now. What is currently happening for my Leo in November? What you want, what's supposed to happen in the year is currently happening. Balance and trust. Leo, because I don't encourage anybody to gamble, but Leo. Oh, okay. Mm. I don't encourage people to gamble, but I see you gambling. That's what I see. Mm-hmm. Something about a CD. You can go ahead and take the money out of the CDs and use that. Flip that, Leo. And that's going to put you a year ahead. All right. Anyhow, I was channeling. So moving forward, Virgo, I really don't know too much about CDs, investments, but you already have it. You can take it out and use that and double that, and you'll be a year ahead or whatever is what I was told to tell you. Virgo, you have it's a no up in the air, but it's a yes. The bottom of the deck is meditation. This is something you pray for, Virgo. What is the word of advice here? So on the outside looking in, it looks like it is a no, but it's a yes. Self-esteem. So you have to have confidence. It's kind of like if you ask for something, if you step up to the plate, like you know how to operate, everything else follows. So whatever you're telling yourself no about in November, you are winning the battle of fear. You are doing a good job. So on the inside, no one knows the battle that's going on in the inside, Virgo, and you are holding it down really, really well. Continue to ground yourself. Okay, so this self-esteem, this is internal in November, but no one knows, no one can see, and you're doing a good job with winning your battles that are inside. All right. And when it comes down to getting your way, you're definitely going to get your way. So whatever's going on with you internally, Virgo, you're being asked to keep it to yourself and continue to fight your battles independently. Because if you share this information of what you're battling inside, it could create a blockage financially. All right, Libra. Ask your angels. Ask your angels what? That was fast. Ooh, dang. I got a question, Libra. Why are you asking your angels if somebody likes you? I know Gemini kind of did the same. Gemini wanted to know if Taurus had good intentions, and you are asking your guides if someone likes you, Libra. Do you know your guides got other stuff to do? Imagination, Libra. Ooh, let's take a seat for a minute, Libra. Okay. Let's just give it a moment. You got other things you need to worry about, Libra, than worried about if someone likes you or not. You and Gemini situation is different. You in November are going to convince yourself that someone likes you. And it can impact you in a negative way because you're going to create this narrative that someone likes you, and it's a heavy distraction. I don't like it, Libra. I don't like this at all. Give me an IM message. And I know you like, how do you see that? How do you see? Listen, Libra, faithfulness is in reverse. Like I said, I don't like it. You need to focus in November, work on your gifts, work on your confidence. And the people that are in your life who are for you, you need to, you know, find new ways to have a more solid foundation with them if you have time to. For the most part, a new person is not going to show up for you the way your already connections that you have. You're focused on wanting to know if someone likes you. You're asking your guides if someone likes you. And that should be the least of your out of all the things you can ask your guides. So I'm gonna just be honest with you. It looks like you're gonna have a relationship that starts really fast. Basically, you'll have a relationship in November, Libra. And when November is done, that's when the relationship is over. Because for one, you're not faithful to yourself, and this person is not going to be faithful to you, is because you're going to stop everything for someone, and this person is not going to find you as any good use because you stopped everything for this person. So instead of asking your guides, does this person like you? Stay focused. And it can be turned around with this faithfulness, right? Your faithfulness creates faithfulness to be served to you versus you focus on whether someone likes you or not. And then you have a connection that's so fast that then I see you asking your guides, why? Why is this happening? Well, first of all, Libra, I expect better from you, my Libras. I really do. Goodness. What should Libra be focused on so we can help Libra out? What should Libra be focused on and faithful to? What should Libra be focused on and faithful to? You have to observe here. It says, notice all the noteworthy things in your relationships. Like I said, you need to focus on the foundation of the connections that you already have. Don't expect a new connection is going to show up for you the way the connections that you already have. Yes, we have disagreements, right? But those disagreements shouldn't put you into where you meet someone new and you're talking about, it's a no for me. It's a no, Libra. I'm going to just tell you, you know better in November. So when it comes to letting yourself down, just take accountability. You can change it around if you want to, but that's up to you. You have free will, Libra. Am I disappointed, Libra? I'm not disappointed in you. I'm not perfect either. But I know that the things that I've learned my lessons from, I have no intentions of learning them again because it gets harder. Why would I do that to myself? And why should you? Libra, that's the thing. I'm not disappointed. I'm not upset. It's just, Libra, you know better. And you know better. That's all I can say is, whatever choices that you make, I'm still going to be here to serve you at the end of the day. But it's just like when it comes to making decisions in November, you know better. That's all I can say is you know better. Unlikely. Scorpio. Mm-mm. No. Don't force something. Don't force people, places, or things in November. Scorpio. Okay. Don't force. Going to be getting your way if you pretend to be something that you're not, or don't don't spend your money when you don't have to spend your money in November. It's like I see a Scorpio here where you're willing to show up for someone in November, or just people in general. And the way you're showing up for a person or people in general, you haven't even showed up for yourself like that. And so it's kind of like, don't get played. Okay. So what I see here in November for some of you Scorpios, two can play that game, right? Two people playing games. But the person that you're playing games with, they have every room to play game. They have nothing to lose. You do, Scorpio. For others of you, you need to take life seriously in November. Seriously. And I'm not a political person, so I'm not fit to go into what's going on politically and all that stuff. But what I will say is this is a time for you to take life seriously. Okay? All right. Sagittarius, what message do you have for my Sagittarius, please? Tarot High Priestess, I know you dealing with the Sagittarius. What message do you have for Sagittarius? Something you don't see is get more information. Didn't that come out last time? Get what it was upright. Tell me about this get more information for Sagittarius. It's coming. What is this? Get more information. Adversity and surrender. Oh. Someone's vice is being exposed. I'm not against vices. I think that people who have vices is saying, this is what I do, this is what I chose to do, and accept it or not. This is, someone who's confident in the life that they choose, and what that life consists of, with no shame, no doubt. That is their religion, their vice. And whoever this is, it just feels like something behind the vice is going to be revealed in November. Sagittarius. There's a Sagittarius here where you are wanting someone to get an abortion because they're on drugs, and you're saying, I refuse to have a drug baby. You need to get more information to before convicting someone, accusing someone, if you have not seen them do drugs. But in regards to a move, uh, get more information. There is a possibility of a new beginning, getting out of this adversity with surrender and adversity. There's a truth here that's going to be revealed to you in November that I see. But can you handle the truth is the question. The bottom of the deck, can Sagittarius handle the truth? Yeah, you can handle it. It's going to be funny. Honestly, to be honest with you, Sagittarius, I feel like I'm talking to a Sagittarius that when you're laughing, you're not really laughing. That's just your way to kind of shun it off. When you're laughing, you're actually hurting. So I hope that whatever this is, you're able to make peace with it. So I'll say that, because I'm not getting someone laughing because, they're losing weight and they're laughing. No, this is someone laughing and that's how they cover up their pain. Moving forward, Capricorn. You have trust and opportunity here, Capricorn. You're sitting on a gold mine. You have be assertive. Wait if you believe. You have a master plan going on, Capricorn, in November. You're waiting for someone to get some money, Capricorn, in November. Someone that's supposed to be getting some money, Capricorn, you're waiting for them to get the money so that, because you like they owe you, or you are deeming that that's yours, not theirs. If you are a partner with somebody, Capricorn, you need to lay the rules down before going to business with anybody. It feels like this agreement has already happened, and you are under the impression that when somebody gets the money that they're going to give it to you. There's a Capricorn here where you're sitting on a gold mine and you're thinking, you're waiting for the right time. You're waiting for the right time. I don't know what guide you're listening to, because your gift, you have a gift of out of ear, is what I see here, Capricorn. And what you don't see, if you allow time to pass you by, Capricorn, you may not have the energy or the capacity to receive abundance the way you can if you were to take action now, because this trust that you're sitting on is you. It's you. So it's you.
Hey mom, what are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Where you at?
Johnson's house.
Oh, okay. Let me finish these readings. What y'all doing?
Nothing. She went to the store to get some chocolate because we're gonna go to the park and do some s'mores.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Huh?
Yeah, I'm looking at the pictures where nice dude he was holding the snake.
Oh, he had
Yeah, he was holding the snake today.
one? Oh, I like your star.
Yeah, for my pimple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you that picture because he sees some peacocks.
Oh, okay. Well, because I'm doing some readings right now, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna call you when I'm done. I should be done after 5.
All right, mom. Yeah, we'll be at the park. Yeah, we'll be at the park. So yeah, we'll see you at the park at that time.
Okay, love you.
I'll answer you.
Okay.
Okay.
Capricorn, you are a manifester, but you got to get out of your head, Capricorn. And the reason why you got to get out of your head, because this trust is you. And the longer you sit, I mean, you're, like I said, you a manifester. And it's like, don't allow opportunities to pass you by. That's another message that I had on top of the messages of you're under the impression that someone's going to give you some money, and that wasn't discussed. So either you better make it be known now, because the truth is, or if you're waiting for someone to have an opportunity or something, I don't know. Capricorn, let me clarify. Hold on. Clarify this with words of advice for Capricorn, please. If you're holding on to a truth, Capricorn, if this is a legality, You're not going to win the case, Capricorn. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. I want you to be thinking that. Yeah, SGL don't like me. Capricorn, I love you. I really do. You need to stop lying to yourself. You're in denial. All right. If you think people owe you, you need to stop thinking that. You need to handle your business. When it comes to you partnering with someone, they're not gonna give you your cut. Before going into business with somebody, you need to have that in writing on how much money they're supposed to give you. Because even if you take this to court, you're not going to win. But in regards to you being able to manifest these opportunities, and that's the truth, you stop sitting on your talent and your gifts when you could be using that to make money. Because you'll allow time to pass you by, and then you won't have the fire energy to be able to manifest and to do those things. It says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. You already know the ins and outs and the know-hows. You're just in denial. Like, I don't know, Capricorn, what to tell you. Your work in progress is stagnant. Like, it's like you feel that you are owed something, Capricorn. And I think I've told you this already. You need to get out, or don't nobody owe you nothing. All right. Yeah, worry is at the bottom of the deck. Someone's last name could be Worry. Let's see. Oh, Aquarius. Hold on, Aquarius. Let me warm up my feet. I'm a little cold. Why do I smell smoke? Let me see. All right. For November. Aquarius, look for a sign. Okay, I'm being guided to see Aquarius. Look for a sign because when you look, you create a time moment. The situation will improve. You can prevent from happening in November. So don't look for signs and wonders and synchronicities. You have doubt coming through. Never doubt your table, Aquarius. So you are being challenged. Aquarius, if no one is sitting at your table, listen, learn the skills of being a carpenter. Build your table, build your chairs, Aquarius, and then assign your seats. For the most part, there is no requirement that you have to have anyone sitting at your table. You can have your table and create sub tables that are in front of your table. However you want to lay it out. This is how I see your tables. Let me show you. This is how I see your table. This is your table, right? And then you have tables lined up like this. You know what I mean? This is you, and then you have tables lined up like that. Don't nobody have to sit at your table. You can have sub tables and have people sitting at those tables, Aquarius. Just a FYI. So when it comes to preventing a tower moment, Aquarius, from happening, if you get distracted, Aquarius, be patient. If you get there's an energy of distraction here that's trying to get you to doubt yourself. Aquarius, you're on to something. And don't doubt yourself in the month of November. But when it comes to your table, You're being asked to create subtables. Don't let nobody sit at your table, because if someone sits at your table, you are bound to be poisoned. All right. So if whoever knows how to poison people or contaminate a situation, or someone who is a destructive and they like to manipulate energy and rob people from their riches, put them at the subtables, because then they'll be doing that to their own kind. Subtables are not governed where it takes from your table. The table that they sit, they are held accountable for their actions, and you get to watch it play out from your subtable. Hopefully that makes sense, Aquarius. You have in God's hands, okay, which is a good thing. Anywho, Aquarius, that was that message. And then Pisces. What does Pisces need to know for November? What does my Pisces need to know for November, please? That was fast. Ask for help from others in November, Pisces. All right. All right. What else? It's a very straightforward message. It says patient. Okay. It looks okay. If help shows up for you, Pisces, it shows up. Be grateful, but don't be demanding. I know that sometimes, we may want things done, or if we could do it ourselves, we would. But unfortunately, you're just going to have to be patient. Because if you're not patient, it just feels like, so I'm going to be honest with you, Pisces. It feels like someone who's showing up for you to help you is purposely taking their time so that they could say they're not going to help you no more. Like someone's trying to trigger you so that they can say, I'm not going to help you. And so just be calm and patient. Allow the assistance to be completed, and then, chop it off as a loss. It's not that you will never forget, but definitely forgive how things played out. Okay. All right. What is it that Aries may not see? What is it that Aries may not see in November? Muse. It says, inspired by you, listen to music, emotional bonds, song lyrics. So what you don't see is you're going to be in nostalgia. You're going to be in your emotions, whether that's good or bad. But for the most part, the beauty of life, beauty within you, is definitely something that you don't see coming in November. What else? Influences. Yeah. So you're definitely going to be caught up in your emotions. You'll be making decisions from your emotions, Aries. Okay. So it doesn't look like you're in control of your emotions in November. Taurus. What doesn't Taurus see? Taurus, you're not the only one. But you knowing that you're not the only one is definitely going to bring a transformation. And it feels like this, Taurus, I don't want to jump the gun. This is what you don't see. Because I know that you were concerned if a Gemini likes you. Gemini wants to know if you have good intentions. And it just looks like you guys are for each other. All right. Gemini, you have locked in reverse. So what you don't see is that you're going to take the leap of faith when it comes to love. Cancer. What doesn't Cancer see in November? What doesn't Cancer see? Gossip. don't worry about what people are saying. Okay. So what you don't see, you don't see what's going on behind the scenes in November. Okay. For others of you, like if you've been wondering when people are they laughing at you? They are. They are, but you don't see it now that you know. Don't take it personal. All right. Don't feed into it. Don't feed into that trigger. Just ignore it. Cancel. Okay. Leo. Leo. Goodness gracious, Leo. Leo, if you're in a relationship, you're going to cheat on your person. So if you're telling everybody, oh, I'm in love with my person, I would never, Leo. What you don't see is you biting the forbidden fruit. Okay. If you're in a relationship, what you don't see is that your person is not as strong as you think they are. But this is regarding you, so I wasn't asking regarding your person. So Leo, if you like your person, if you're in a relationship, don't put yourself in situations to where you know that you are going to be weak. You have tether here, Virgo. What you don't see is you're not losing your mind. You have guides in your energetic field. Okay, you could hear ringing. Your ears may be ringing more than usual. That is your guides or other sources in your energy field. You may feel cold. Who was I talking to? Was that Virgo? You may feel cold. When you feel cold and you know you shouldn't be feeling cold, there is I want to say ghost, a white. You know how there's shadow spirits. I don't know how to call the white ones. They're white. They're not dark. They're white. I don't know what you call those. White shadows. Yeah. White shadows are in your energy, or they're around you. Um, who am I talking to? Libra. Gamble and spirit is what you don't see. And so it just feels like the right path becomes the wrong time for you, Libra. And remember, I already had told you. I said, Libra. It's not that I'm not disappointed in you. I'm here to serve you, but you should know better. So this is what this is. You know better. Um, Scorpio. What is it that Scorpio doesn't see? Shattered clown spirit. A learning lesson. But I do see you going out of your way to make someone feel how they made you feel. And all that's going to do is position you to get back on the right track. All right. Please don't put your hands on nobody, and keep your hands to yourself. Don't make a fool of yourself in public, because some of you may be in the holding cell for 24 hours until you sober up. But whatever this is, it changes the trajectory of changing your life around. Scorpio is what you don't see. Changing your life around. Sagittarius. You have dismiss here. What you don't see is that you're lying to yourself. And no one can stop you from lying to yourself. In November, you can't blame anybody. The bottom of the deck, revenge. Yeah. So I said you can't blame anybody, and it looks like you're gonna. There's retaliation. There's something. Split the deck. Lust. And conflict. Sagittarius, you need to realize what you want. You have to identify what you truly desire, because I don't encourage anyone to play with people's love lives, and it just feels like you have someone that can satisfy your needs, but then when you don't get your way, you become someone that's not fair. It's not fair. So what you don't see is you lying to yourself, convincing yourself that you've done nothing wrong when it comes to your actions in November. Um, yeah. Capricorn, pursuit. Ooh, ooh, Capricorn, what you don't see, what you don't see, what you don't see. Listen, Capricorn, someone thinks you're a rat. And what you don't see is ain't no getting out of this. They is about to grab you. Okay? If you want to run, they already know where you are. Okay? The other thing that I see here is the rumor has it is that you're a rat. And there's no getting out of this, whatever this is. Moving forward, what you don't see, this is another message, is your wisdom. You are using your wisdom for all the wrong things. The bottom of the deck is transformation. Capricorn. So when it comes down to your pursuit of happiness in November, you want to do things the hard way, or you want to do things in decency and in order where everyone involved gets to see this beautiful transformation and the benefits that come with it, or everyone gets to see the war, the battle at the forefront. So I'm not going to show up and bring no popcorn because I care about you. It don't have to go this way. Not at all. I feel you already see it coming, Capricorn, but this is what you don't see. Moving forward, Aquarius. What is it that Aquarius doesn't see? What you don't see is illuminate and frozen. Oh, all odds. Breaking even, Aquarius. Okay. So when it comes to the watchers, all that is everything, people, places, or things. Aquarius, if you think you're not loved, slap yourself. Aquarius, slap yourself 3 times. Okay? If you can literally slap yourself, Aquarius, I commend you. Now, I'm not commending you to hurt yourself. What I'm saying is, Aquarius, if you think you're not loved, you are loved. Okay? And it just feels like the people who love you more than what you think. You know how there's the surface love? You have a lot of people who love you, Aquarius. Okay? On this end is what you don't see, Aquarius, is you're not allowing love to come in. All right? You are dangerous, Aquarius. Have you seen the cartoon Frozen? I watched it. I was forced to watch it. And when it was popular back in the days, everyone was talking about Frozen. I'm surprised I don't know the song. Is it Let It Go, Let It Go? I don't know. Aquarius, let go of this coldness that you have because it is destructive without you even realizing. how it destroys things. Okay? And so be careful, Aquarius. Be careful. That's what I'm going to say. The bottom of the deck is the past. Aquarius, what you don't see is the past coming back around again. Lucky you, Aquarius. All I can say is don't look back, Aquarius. Because if you look back, instead of you turning into a pillar of salt, those who you look at turns into a pillar of salt. So I don't think you realize how powerful you are, Aquarius. Pisces, what you don't see. What doesn't Pisces see? Spirit. You want to believe and then you don't want to believe. You believe what you want to believe, Pisces. You're in your energy. You believe what you want to believe. The bottom of the deck is magnifying glass. Sometimes when you go out of your way to see the fine print, you miss the whole experience, Pisces. So this is not giving me something negative is going to happen. It just feels like you missed the whole experience. Right? Slow down, Pisces, in November, if you can. If you can. All right, what is the closing messages? What's the closing? Closing. Let me find it. Okay. I didn't mean to yawn. Promise. Your closing message. I'll use this one. I don't want to use that big deck. All right, closing messages for the zodiac signs for November. Aries, your closing message. Clarify the Two of Swords and the Three of Cups. What's up in the air is you having your guard up and saying no. Goodness gracious. Ace of Cups and the 10 of... All right. Overall message, it says understand your beliefs, values, and boundaries. All right. It's not that you're not being invited to things. You're choosing you're choosing to be the outcast of Aries. Taurus. What is the overall message for Taurus for November? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Goodness gracious. So a repeated cycle is going to happen with people, places, or things. When it comes to you, your demeanor, your character, how the way your perception, everything stays the same. There's nothing changing. Only that's the end result. I don't know. That's the ending result. Going back to your regular routine of doing things. I did see that you were happy with someone, specifically a Gemini. Gemini. You have the Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the Moon, the Five of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Tower, and the Ace of Wands. You're not allowed, so that's what it is. Taurus wanted to control you. Unfortunately, you're not going to allow anyone to control you. But moving forward, take action on your own ideas. So basically, you are the leader and the lead of your life. No one else tells you what to do, Gemini, and that's what I see. Cancer. You're not wanting anyone to tell you what to do. All right, what's up in the air is a Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups here. Dang. You can have it handed to you, or you can get it yourself. Overall. Even if you get it yourself, what you desire is going to come toward you. It says take action on your ideas. Life is moving ahead. So overall, it's good for you. Who am I talking to? Cancer. Leo. Leo, you have the Lovers, the Sun, and the Five of Swords. Okay. What I see here is you're going to choose to be happy and then give someone their way. And by you choosing you're happy, making the choice to do what makes you happy, you know, someone is hurting. They're hurting because they don't know how to interrupt your happiness overall. Hold on. High Priestess, King of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Someone wants to be in your life so bad, Leo. So bad. You know who this is. Clarify this all as one, please. Thank you. Dang, it's coming out like this. Page of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles. You're waiting for the right time to approach someone, Leo. Gosh, just give me one. The Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Whoever this person is that you're waiting for the right time to go towards, you know that they are not going to be easily approached. Whoever this is someone you want to be sexual with. You don't have any. You're not going to share your coin with them. Give me one over. Knight of Swords and Judgment. Just leave this person alone, Leo. Go on about your life, yeah. King of Wands. Find someone else. All right. Use the dynamic energy of a leader. So do better, know better. Continue to do what makes you happy, which is the bottom of the foundation of this spread. Do what makes you happy. And whatever hot mess is going on, as a side note, don't allow that to be a distraction in your life in November. Libra. Nine of Pentacles, the Hangman, Page of Pentacles, and the Seven of... You can have whatever you want in November. I don't remember your previous messages, Libra, but what I do know is, looking on the outside in, you look good but rough around the edges. You're intelligent. When it comes to your growth, you look good. And this is the right time for you to do what you want. How you want it, when you want it, or whatever. Overall message. Nine of Wands, but you're afraid to do so. You're afraid to do things independently, Libra. And it just looks like you're going to go, the truth is, you need to learn how to make your own decisions and take action with confidence. That's your message, Libra. There's a lot of messages in this session for you guys, all signs for what you need to know for November. Matter of fact, who is this? Scorpio. Scorpio, you have this Emperor energy in November, And your overall message, it says own your space with confidence. So you're being asked, Scorpio, to like, I don't know, this Emperor energy is strong. So you need to own your space with confidence. You know what I mean? You like, what you say is what you say. What you mean is what you mean. How you want something to be, that's how it's going to be. The rules is your rules. What are they? Um, Scorpio. So you are in masculine energy. For some of you, you are stepping into your parental rights. And you're standing on business. For the most part, you have taken your seat as being a parental figure. You're taking responsibility. And when it comes down to getting things done, you're going to get things done in November. That's what it says. So for some of you Scorpios, you are laying your foundation down in November. Congratulations. Um, who is this? I was channeling like some of you Sagittarius is gonna answer the phone and be like, "Who is this?" I was like, "Wait a minute, hold on. What is going on?" That's what y'all gonna be like. Who is this? You have the King of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles coming through, Sagittarius. So it looks like you need help or someone needs your help. And if someone needs your help, Sagittarius, you know how to help this person because you know how to fix the problem. If this is you, um, overall message is, for once, you don't know how to fix the problem and you need help. Don't be afraid to ask for help, Sagittarius, in November. You don't want to spend no money. The Eight of Swords, that's your problem. I'm talking to a Sagittarius who, like, if something was 50 cents, you don't even want to pay 50 cents. Like, dang, come on, just pay the 50 cents. It's not that serious. Moving forward, I mean, when I say it's like Capricorn is very clear. Like, you can help people, but you choose not to take on that load. But unfortunately, it's like the people that you could have helped in the past, now you need their help. Top of the deck, Seven of Swords. And that's why you're not asking, because it's kind of like the past is slapping you in the face. You need to get over that. The bottom of the deck is the Emperor. So it looks like you're going to figure it out. And you will be successful of doing it on your own. So I can see why you're not asking for help, because the people that you could have helped, now you need their help. But unfortunately, you're going to get done what you're going to get done and be successful at it. And just know that, there could be envious eyes in the crowd. The fact that, damn, you just don't need nobody, do you, Sagittarius? Oh my. Capricorn, that came out fast. You have the Lovers. No, is that the Lovers, or is this the Two of Cups? Yeah, it's the Two of Cups. Capricorn, you're refusing to open your heart to, you're refusing to receive, and you're refusing to give, is what I see here. It's up in the air. You're undecided on who to give to and who to receive from. Overall message, you have a burden. You have burdens. It says there's always another way to do something, Capricorn. Unfortunately, it feels like you're trying to figure out a master plan. So the bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. You have to know how to share, Capricorn, instead of taking. Stop being a taker. And if you're not a taker, you're trying to figure out so that you're not something not being taken from you. Aquarius. Aquarius, you're holding on too tight. Can stop you from moving forward. All right. Pentacles are tangible things. So Aquarius, this is the time to identify what are you holding too tightly to. Okay. And tangible, it could be people, places, or things. It could be all three. This is a time for you to decide what it is that you need to release, Aquarius, because you're holding on too tightly. All right. So you need to work on your control issues so that you can get through this lesson. Okay. Pisces. For some of you, Aquarius, there's someone who wants to marry you, Aquarius. The Hierophant was my marriage card too. Someone wants to marry you, Aquarius, but unfortunately, you're too controlling. All right, whoever this is that wants to marry you wants to control you. We have the Empress, Pisces, coming through for you as your overall message. It says, be happy with the results of your actions. So, like I said, your previous spread, Pisces, is something is happening and you're not experiencing the moment. So what this is, everything that you're doing up to this point is in good reward, but you're not experiencing it. It's like on to the next. It's like, no, take your time. You know what I mean? Take your time, enjoy this. All right, be happy. All right. Love you. Don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle. Until we meet again, this session is what you need to know. Let me put that in there. For November 2000. For November. All right. What you need to know for November. Let me save that. All right. All right. Don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle. Until we meet again.